Hello Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Welcome to your tarot reading here at the Intuitive Teacup. Let's do it for Aquarius. Please come into this tarot reading with an open heart and an open mind. Take away only what resonates for you and please release the rest. Do trust your own intuition above all else because you are accountable and responsible for all your own actions and decisions. Let's go ahead and set the intention here and now to get my Aquarius's Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus placements. Some clear, helpful, and insightful messages wherever they are currently at on their spiritual path. All right, let's do it. So what's coming in for the past? What is informing this reading going on in Aquarius's past? What's a significant or major event? Ooh, 10 of Cups, 10 of Cups. I love that. So that's the happily ever after, the dream come true card. And it doesn't have to be grandiose. A lot of times I think we put the 10 of Cups on a pedestal of like something that's, unattainable. It's like someday in the future I'll be happy. A lot of times the 10 of Cups is just, being in an energy of gratitude and realizing like, damn, I actually got a lot going for me right now. And it's not that things are perfect, but a lot of the energy, because it's a Mars card, a lot of the energy you're putting forward, it's like you're moving forward with love. And you get what you give, right? So it's like if you're going out into the world with this energy of just giving love without sort of the stipulation of needing to receive it back, that's the irony, is that you probably do. It's being mirrored back to you. So like this is kind of feeling elated, but also again in that energy of gratitude. I love that. I absolutely love that. Now that being said, it could be a recent win or a recent success in your personal life, your personal goals at work, in a relationship. What's coming through in the present? Some of you, there's like a wish come true in terms of being able to conceive a child. That's very specific. I know that's not for everyone. But that might be going on around you too, if it's not specific to your story. So then you have the Strength card. Yeah, I love the depiction of this. This is Philly Tarot, right? So Rocky Balboa energy. But like that in itself is symbolic to me of, again, like that recent win. It's like undefeated or not even undefeated. I don't think that's a good way of putting it. Rising up through adversity, meeting the challenge head on, face on, doing something that scares you or doing something that motivates you and empowers you and inspires you. And at the end of it, you're like, my God, that was worth it. And again, if it's just this feeling of gratitude, it just feels like you're winning at life right now. In response to something that's making your heart feel, it's a cup card, right? Feel very good. This may involve a Leo. You may have connected with a Leo who's helping to endorse you, to support you, to raise you up. Again, there's something coming through about a child or a significant player, a significant chapter involving children, whether that's career related or in your family. And for others of you, it's a romantic connection with a Leo, and you're just like, it's a win. You're feeling elated. Some of you, it's like you gathered up the courage to ask someone out, and they said yes, and it just, like, it went really smoothly, and you were anticipating, or maybe not anticipating, but like fearing rejection, or what if they don't like me, and like you finally asked them out, and you're like, oh my God, like it's easy from here, like the hardest part is over. All right, what else? So what is supporting Aquarius at this time? What is the immediate help available to them if they need it or are looking for that? The Knight of Pentacles, slow and steady wins the race. Progress, it adds up over time. This also says to me about the pacing of it. You don't have to rush it. Don't worry about it. Enjoy it. Let it develop organically or unfold organically. And even that, to me, it's like, I understand that all of you are not going to relate to the idea of pregnancy or conceiving a child, but I would challenge you to look at your scenario as that in metaphor. It's like, let it cook, let it fully cook. We don't need to rush the process. Like, again, metaphorically, that 9-month period, it can be a bear if that's how you choose to look at it, or it can be like, all right, this is new and I'm going to allow my body to change and I'm going to go through this growth or this metamorphosis, and I'm going to kind of step into my own goddess or god energy, right, and really listen to my body and support myself, offer myself love and compassion and patience. That's a huge thing with the Knight of Pentacles. It's Virgo energy. Also, moving out into the world with that mentality of serving a greater good or a greater cause, that's very Aquarian anyway by nature, but because Virgo is such a zodiac sign associated with service and living to serve, feeling, and anything in an extreme isn't good, but the idea of understanding that you value, maybe not you, I don't mean you specifically, but I'm trying to phrase it where it doesn't sound clunky, but it's going to come out clunky anyway. But Virgos essentially like live to serve, right? So in some capacity, you don't want that to get too tied up in your self-validation or self-worth as by serving others. But again, I think for most Virgos, it's just this feeling of doing what you're meant to do. It's almost like a calling, like moving forward on your spiritual path. Now, not everyone will relate to that, but it's similar to what we were saying with this 10 of Cups energy, is like going out with good vibes in the universe. Not with sort of the keeping receipts of something's owed to me. It's just, it naturally comes back to you. It's like setting yourself up for good karma. That's truly what I get here. So what qualities is Aquarius being asked to lean into? What might be helpful? Something that they could utilize but aren't yet seeing or utilizing. Qualities Aquarius might need, how to grow. Qualities that Aquarius might need. The 6 of Cups, soulmate energy. Do unto others, be kind. Again, something to do with children. I'm not saying that everyone is resonating with the children. I've said that 1,000 times, so I'm not going to repeat myself. If it doesn't have to do with literal children, symbolically, this is a card of childhood. And for me as a reader, it's about warm sentiment and nostalgia and the way things used to be. It's like those memories of, that specific time in grade school or in college, or it doesn't have to be educational, but a few years ago when that moment of that, like, really, I don't know if it's an intimate exchange or it's just like you're vibing with someone or multiple people, right? A group of people. It's like feeling that emotional tie to like, ooh, yeah, like, you know what I mean? It's like, I felt that, like we're on the same page. It's something that goes beyond words. It's a feeling. It's a soul connection of some kind. So maybe for some of you, you're being asked to embrace a more vulnerable side as you get into some sort of relationship. Being able to express yourself truthfully and authentically, but also in a more emotional way. Maybe that's not the correct way of phrasing it, but being able to say how you feel. I think that's really important. I also think there's a message here too, and this doesn't necessarily have to do with the same person. I think there's multiple energies coming in here. Do unto others. I think it's important to remember, even on our dark days where we're struggling with any sort of relationship in our life, pretty much everybody out there is fighting a silent battle that we know nothing about. Everybody's got some sort of thing or some sort of hang up or some sort of baggage. And sometimes, I don't have to tell you this, Aquarius, but people don't always act in the highest vibration. So rather than matching that and mirroring that back to them or sinking into their level, I think the universe is challenging you to be kind to people who maybe haven't always, maybe been kind to you. And it has nothing to do with feeding an energy that isn't feeding you back. Again, it's doing something without sort of the necessity of reciprocation. It's like doing a good deed. It's like you see someone struggling, probably emotionally, and being like, you know what, like, I'm just going to be extra nice to them today. Or, you know what, I'm going to buy them a coffee, or I'll buy them lunch. Or it doesn't have to be monetary, but symbolically, it's like an act of good faith or a gesture to the universe saying, like, it's almost like you're acting as a guardian angel. And for some of you guys, this is a complete stranger. This is like someone in a bus station or on a train or someone at the grocery store who left their wallet in the car. And you're like, you know what, I got you. Don't worry about it. It's like it doesn't even have to be a grand gesture, but you're doing something just as a sign of like, if I put love out there, I know it'll come back to me in some form or another. And like, I'm good with it. Like again, it's like serving a greater good, do unto others. There's a lot of like embodiment of a higher vibration here for you, Aquarius. For some of you, you're reconnecting with your sibling, particularly if you've had a struggle or a strained relationship with a sibling, possibly an earth sign or water sign sibling, Aquarius. So what is known? What is currently known in Aquarius's life, in the spread, and in the current energy? What is known? What is something that is facts, reality, something that we have to embrace or consider? The 2 of Cups. Yeah, I mean, beautiful. That's beautiful energy. It's Venus in Cancer. So the expression of love, of feelings, of appreciation, of respect to a connection that you really see value in and that you really love. I think with the 2 of Cups, and I probably said this to you guys before, it's not always about like how, I'm almost wanting to invert it. It's like, I think it's worth considering how this person makes you feel about yourself. Yeah, Yeah, that feels good, right? When you kind of invert it like that, right? It's not just like having a crush on this person and being lost in love or having butterflies in the tummy. Or again, it can be if this is platonic, and I don't know if it is. It seems very romantic to me. But, if it's a coworker, if it's a friend, whatever, it's just this idea. I have so much respect for them. Like, I really look up to them. I see what they do in the world, and like I admire that, or I want to mimic that, or that doesn't feel very Aquarian. Like, not mimic, but you know what I mean. Unless you got Gemini in your chart, which maybe you do. All right, sorry, I'm going down a rabbit hole. But yeah, how does this person make you feel about yourself? That if the answer is positive, that's usually a pretty damn good sign. If they're not keeping you in the dark, they're not, making you solve this unsolvable mystery and, hiding feelings and this and that. I do think that's why the Six of Cups is coming up here too, is to match what they're giving. And for a lot of you, they are really opening up and expressing their inner truths and their vulnerabilities and, sharing stories from their past, the good things, the bad things, the things that trigger them, the things that they love. It's a mixed bag of emotion. Like, you have a lot of cups here. And so maybe at first there's a little bit of like, kind of bravado, or needing to look a little bit powerful, needing to show up, maybe a little bit mysterious, or wanting to sort of paint the brush of intrigue and not necessarily put all your cards on the table because you want them to continue to see you in a high, in a positive light. But I think what you might be misinterpreting is actually that this person values emotional authenticity and being able to speak intelligently about emotions. And some of you, you're an ace at that. It's a slam dunk. Others of you, there's a learning curve of being able to express your emotions in a way that isn't scary or doesn't make you feel self-conscious. This person holds space for you to talk about the real stuff, and I think that's something you're being asked to embrace, especially this week. But I mean, you have a lovely energy that could absolutely indicate like strong romantic feelings, if not what is the word? Progress. These two cards to me are progress in a relationship, like taking things to the next level, whatever that is for you. Maybe it's moving in together, maybe it's starting a family, maybe it's being an official couple, maybe it's putting a title on it, and maybe it's none of those things, but maybe you guys know what that milestone is in this relationship. Maybe it's the first kiss, right? It could be something like that. I will say though, it does coincide with a moment, if not multiple moments, of fresh, vulnerable authenticity. Expressing the emotional truth and what's in your heart space, being able to identify it, and for the most part, speak about it clearly or with clarity, as much clarity as you have, and maybe you're still kind of figuring it out a little bit. But I mean, I can see it. Do you see it? You have some of my favorite cards going on here. Leo, Virgo vibes particularly are strong here. All right, so what is unknown? What is hidden? What's going on in the shadows? I'm literally hearing like the Rocky theme music, like dun 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 dun, right? Flying high now. That's how you feel. There's such a moment of like, I did it. Some of you, this has like passing an exam vibe. It's like I studied and I pinned it on the mat and I got it. Like, you know what I mean? Like it's like reaping the reward of something, and that may actually positively benefit your family, your friends, your lover, your partner. It's because maybe you have more free time to spend with them now. Maybe they're taking you out to dinner and they're celebrating some accomplishment. Maybe you guys are celebrating an anniversary, but there is some sort of major win or accomplishment or achievement here. And for some of you, it's going to positively impact your free time or your finances, for that matter. If your finances are kind of in Virgo mode, like Knight of Pentacles, it's like things are progressing slowly, so you might not notice a huge change in it, but do keep in mind, like, this has been growing for a while, so you are going to start to see the results, the materialization of whatever you've been doing. The Knight of Pentacles is also a good study card, right? Because it is Virgo energy. That's a mercurial sign ruled by Mercury, right? So while it is Earth, it also is very, like, studious energy. All right, what is hidden? What is in the shadows? What is unknown at this time for Aquarius? What is hidden? Ooh, the Ace of Swords. A formal invitation, of some sort of formal communication. I'm getting that because the feather, like it's in ink. It's like For some of you, it's literally handwritten. This could be like a love note. This could also be some sort of like official government document. I'm hearing the word endorsement, but that's not really what I mean. Oh, like notary. I don't know what that would be, but you know, like when you get like the stamp of the like notary public. Am I saying that right? Something about a notary, some sort of official document, or you're officially signed on to do something. It's in ink, even if it is printed. It doesn't have to be handwritten, but it's some sort of certificate that you're putting on your wall, or it's an offer letter. Or for some of you, for some of you, it's like a wedding invitation for sure. Some of you, there is something here to do with like penmanship and calligraphy, some sort of official document or official signature. For some of you, it's like a book signing or an autograph. If you're publishing something, if you finally released it out to the world, especially like, I know this is highly specific, but writing some sort of book about children, childhood, something that revolves around the theme of nostalgia or yesteryear, or a love story of any capacity. Maybe you write short stories. Maybe this is, I don't know, maybe you are a marriage counselor and you're publishing a YouTube channel. Something about connecting with people emotionally or helping people achieve their dreams, like life coach energy. Some of you might be publishing something, in which case it puts you in a position where, again, for some, it's like people want your autograph or people want to talk to you. You might receive a fan letter in the mail. If it's not handwritten, it's just the idea of a surprising communication comes in that, again, with the ace, it feels like a win. It feels like a victory. You may hear from someone who's been a fan or a follower of yours for a while and you didn't see it coming. For most of you, I'm going to say it feels like love is already in your life. If it's not, though, and I'm saying that because the what's known is that the Two of Cups is already here. There's already a strong connection. So if it hasn't become romantic, it's possible that this person, or one of you, puts yourself on the line and expresses it. But the thing is, it's what's unknown. So in theory, this probably wouldn't make sense to you right now. So, maybe you have a friendship that you very much see as a friendship, and it starts to become something else in the next few months. Others of you, this has to do with whatever this win or this success is, that likely has to do with work or a personal project, a personal hobby, personal goal or achievement. Communication, I'm hearing the word appraise, but that's not what I was going to say. So appraisal, I don't know. I was going to say the applause, the positive reception, the warmth, the admiration, the appreciation comes in the form of writing to a lot of you, or somebody, I don't know, says a fantastic speech about you. You get interviewed on your local news channel. It's something about media too is coming through. I really like that. Anything we need to know about the future or any sort of outcome? I almost think that you have a secret admirer for some of you. Future outcome. Anything we're allowed to know about the future for Aquarius? Yeah, the Eight of Pentacles. That hard work paid off. Excuse me. And with that, enjoy the win, enjoy the success, go out to dinner, take a vacation, hit reset, recharge, whatever it is you do to unwind and relax. Bask in that glorious celebration of, I did it, I achieved it, it's done. Because something about this win is going to usher you into a new chapter where there's going to be a lot more work, but it's going to be more work that you actually really like and identify with. It's more work that it's not necessarily tedious and hard. It's building off of what you've already done, but it's because you've upgraded. You've reached the next level. So with that, there's a new influx of opportunity. So it's like, tie up your sneakers because, the race is going to start again. And I'm not saying you need to, burn the candle at both ends or that it's going to be energetically exhausting, but you do have a very strong work card, a lot of Virgo energy. So again, that idea of living to serve, doing what you love, when you shine your light and share your voice, the universe rewards you for doing that. And it's a domino effect, like more opportunities come, one after the next, one after the other. Oracle card for Aquarius. Surrender to the divine, the full moon. Yeah, this may reach a culmination at a full moon. So we just had the Virgo full moon. And in fact, we're headed into eclipse season. When I'm recording this, right, we have the North Node and South Node in Aries and Libra. So, the full moon in Libra may bring some sort of final culmination, but it's very big. yeah, eclipse season shakes our shit up, right? But sometimes in a very good and very necessary way. But it's almost fated. It's meant to be. Like, we don't necessarily always have a choice in it, but it does highlight areas where we've been working and putting the effort into our lives, and that reaches some sort of high point. So. Yeah, some of you may be able to go rogue or independent or more entrepreneurial if that's of interest to you. Some of you, I'm just thinking North Node and Aries, you have a lot of like athlete energy with this like Rocky Balboa, which is a movie for those who don't know. Y'all know Rocky, right? He's a boxer, Sylvester Stallone. I think it was like 70s, 80s, something like that. Anyway. Yeah, there could be new focus on achieving some sort of goal with your body, diet, exercise, spiritual health, mental health, emotional wellness. All right, final card for Aquarius, please. Mermaid's love. Stop it. This is so cute. That makes me think of Pisces. 24. Let's read about it. These are short and sweet and to the point. My kind of oracle cards. All right. Love, partnership, support, and accord. A loving couple is shown on this card. The woman is a mermaid, and her hair and tail seem to float through the sky. A man with a feather holds her hand. Look at that, a man with a feather. Stop it. Let's see. He grounds and protects her. He is her base. They are from different worlds, water and sky. I love that, you guys. Stop it, because you're an air sign, the sky, right? Okay, sorry. They're from different worlds, water and sky, but they are complete together, a perfect love union. Their differences make them stronger and balanced. They support each other in their own way, but always from a place of respect and love. I am obsessed. I love this reading. I love this reading for you, Aquarius. All right. Hopefully you enjoyed that. Hopefully you got something out of it. Please show me some love and hit the like button. Feel free to subscribe or leave a comment. Hit that notification bell so you'll be alerted when I post my readings. If you want to leave a tip or a donation, smash that thanks button. That is the heart with the $ symbol in it. Always welcome and encouraged. But most of all, thank you for being here, Aquarius, and showing up for me. I appreciate you. If you want more content, I'm on Instagram and Facebook as The Intuitive Teacup. I will see you soon for more tarot. Bye, guys.